Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Grocery Store Automation Project presented by Team E equals MC Awesome. Our problem statement is modern day supermarkets are seeking an effective way to minimize the strain that curbside service is putting on employees. With today's increased volume of curbside orders, companies need a solution that can keep up with the orders and not have to add any additional task to current employees who have other tasks and duties. There are four individual robots involved in our swarm: the shopping cart loading robot, the shopping cart transportation robot, the customer confirmation robot, and lastly, the order completion robot.
This is a demonstration of how our curbside delivery robots work together to deliver a customer's order. First, the loading robot procures the customer's order. The transportation robot then grabs the cart/confirmation robot and takes it to the loading area. The loading robot fills the cart. The order completion robot confirms the identity of the customer and then commands the food to be released, upon which time the customer can unload their food and be on their way.
This is the grocery loading robot. The input is the ultrasonic distance sensor, and its function is to allow the robot to determine when objects are within its line of sight and will be used to accurately grab items. The output are hobby gear motors. The hobby gear motor will allow the microservers which are attached to the robot's joints to move in their set range. Another output is LED lights. The function of the LED lights on the robot indicate when the robot has an object in its sight and is now powered on and in operation mode. The next robot is the cart transportation robot. One of the inputs is an ultrasonic distance sensor. The function for the ultrasonic distance sensor is to warn the robot about any obstacles that are in the way. One of the outputs is for a hobby gear motor. The hobby gear motors work to make the wheels function so that the robots can move. One other output are LED lights. The function of the LED lights are to indicate when the robot is in motion or stationary and when the order is ready to be completed.
The customer confirmation robot has a number of inputs. The first one is more on the software level, which is a confirmation from the user confirming that the right order is being delivered to the vehicle, that it is for them. There are a number of sensors. There is a distance sensor, which is used to validate that everything has been removed from the cart. And there are two limit switches that are also used to determine if the top is open or closed, and a hardware tablet for user interaction. Outputs, there will be a message sent to essentially say this robot is complete. Sensors or motors in this case, there's a DC motor to control opening and closing the cover, and the servo for locking, and then again the tablet for the user interface.
The order completion robot has two inputs and two outputs. The first input receives a signal from the transportation motor hobby Arduino that the customer's parking spot has been reached. An output is for it to greet the customer and prompt them to confirm their name via the LCD screen. Another input is to receive customer's response via push buttons, and another output is based on customer's response will send signals to the customer confirmation robot Arduino to unlock the grocery cart lid.
From an entrepreneurial aspect, there are several solutions that exist out there that we were able to find in research. One of them is a company called AutoStore Solution that has a full automated warehouse ordering system, delivery system, and it is essentially a canned solution. The problem with this is it does not help smaller stores that do not have the budget to implement a full system, or in cases where it is overkill. Kroger Foods also has a solution, but it is centered around delivery to your home. So it has a little bit of a different goal in mind than what our solution has. We are trying to make things easier for employees and customers who want to pick up their order versus have it delivered. So our system is focused more on allowing smaller retailers to adapt to the online marketplace that they find themselves in now. They can use their existing inventory systems and transport systems. They don't have to start from scratch. So they can use what they've already invested in their infrastructure. It is not intended to be a complete system, meaning it is not intended to handle inventory, order inventory, all the way to delivery. We are focusing on the customer aspect from when they've placed the order and picking up whatever they ordered to the delivery. It is less complicated than competing systems because there are not as many moving parts to this as some of the other solutions that are out there. And it does not require as much overhead either for things to function. And this can be implemented in parts. For example, if a business only wanted the transport portion, then that can be implemented. They don't have to have all the other delivery pieces that we have within our system. They can still use manpower for that should they want to.
As a team, we completed this project and learned a ton of new skills along the way. The overall project was a nice challenge for all of us. During the project, we formed a great team and developed a swarm of robots to complete a grocery pickup system. During this project, we each designed a robot to complete the task. We used CAD software to develop designs for the robot, as well as coded an Arduino for the electrical functions that were to be completed. In the end, we demonstrated how the robots perform as a group, and we couldn't be more excited about the outcome. Some things that we would do differently are that the team should meet on a video call platform to elaborate on ideas and assignments. Next, the team would create a document splitting up duties for each week so that there would be team leaders for each week. The last thing that we would do differently is to schedule a specific meeting time for us all to meet. These things would have impacted the team experience and we would have benefited from the communication. There were some other things that we learned that really impacted our experience. The emphasis on teamwork in the project was a necessity. Together, we worked together and gave the project our all. We learned excellent communication skills and how to divide up all the work amongst the team. Together, we implemented excellent time management skills to make sure everything was done in a timely manner. We learned and helped each other how to code and use the engineering design process. There is no better team than E=MC Awesome. We had a wonderful time, and thank you for letting us share our project with you.